Well, how's it going, Kingsmen? Welcome back to another NTW3 battle, continuing in our journey through the Lord's NTW3 Season 4 tournament. Today, we are going to see the NR.4 and the LK clan fighting against each other in today's battle. Of course, this is a 4v4, and this is on the battle map of Poland 3. Before this battle kind of starts, we're going to go, of course, over the stats, seeing which clans are in what position. Feels a little bit weird on the coloring here. Alright, well, hopefully I fixed it. Sorry to interrupt things. Yeah, just looked really, like, reddish yellowish. I'm not sure why, but anyway. Here's the results here so far for this replay. I'm gonna hit the slow motion button so you're not worried about missing any cavalry clashes between the Russians and French, but you can see the RC still at top. I believe this is the NR4 who are in 4th place versus the LK who are in 5th place. So, you know, the ones right next to each other in the scoreboard fighting. And we will see who takes the win, and maybe that'll move them up. I mean, 13 and 11, they have a little bit of a gap between them. But the cores they're using today are the 1814 cores, the LK being on the coalition side and the NR4 on the imperial side. For the cores themselves, the LK are bringing a 10-point Blücher, Prussia, a 9-point Bianchi, who is the Austria, a 7-point Bülow, which is another Prussia, I do believe, yep. And then a 11-point Barclay, which is a mixture of Russians, Prussians, and man, they're going to be a force to behold. Very large army, and especially here on the left by themselves, they have cavalry support. Going up against them, of course, is the NR4. As the Imperial, you have an 8-point Solt, 9-point MacDonald, 10-point Mortier, and a 10-point Victor. So they've kind of interspersed their points, having a lot of almost equal points here. And it looks like we have some cavalry going in for a Lancer unit. This is a very good Lancer unit, so France is not going to want to lose it. And Gasaris kind of get in there, and they could break this unit very early on, and they do get a nice charge off immediately. Look at how vibrant, colorful this battle is right now. Oh, there we go. These Gazaris will kind of have some drip to them. Look at that. So, yeah, Barclay making sure the French cannot and do not scout out their positions. And another Prussian cavalry unit, some Hussars run down some Chasseurs Cheval, it looks like, breaking them. Cavalry pushing out in several directions. Blücher, one of the heroes of Waterloo, coming over here. Where is he? There he is. Oh yeah, look at that. Man, they got him down to a T. Looks pretty accurate here. Ooh, artillery smacking against some Hussars here. The cavalry for the coalition, if you notice, very large. Now we are seeing a French force here, infantry presence on this right-hand side for the French. We do not know which general this could be, what corps this is, but they got a lot. They got a lot of infantry here, and they look like they are rolling right into Barclay's corps. Cavalry support dragoons, and looks like we're gonna have a fight here as some skirmishers get run down and just absolutely slaughtered. French getting their infantry up. Looks like they're maybe pulling back a little bit. Man, I gotta say, guys, the reshaders, like, I should do it before and after. You guys can see it just looks so much sharper. These units, you can see a lot more of their uniform details from further away. It looks good. Artillery setup as well. Russia may feel the hurt of some guns pretty soon here with their massive amount of infantry. I do believe he is bringing Let's see, he has almost 3,000 men, so he has a very large army. More than any other force on the field, French or coalition. And the next actually largest army looks like it'll be another coalition army of the Bianchi, which, like I said, I believe it's Austria, right? That's Austria? Yeah. He has 2,600 men. And then after him, the next largest army is the, let's see, Duke Assault 8-pointer with 23. Z1 would be next on the Imperial side. Who's he playing? Victor or Mortier? I don't know which one he is. Victor, I believe. Yeah, he's Victor. So, you know, hey, we got some large chunky units in the field today. Does look like Barclay is holding his ground for now. Oh, wow. A missed shot, just collapsing some buildings behind him as the Russians stand their ground for the time being. But artillery is going to start tearing through their ranks. It's going to have to suffer through it for a second until their allies are in position. You can see them strung out along the road, trying to get into a good position. And we'll see what their plan is. And it does look like the coalition, they're probably going to be the slower armies. I mean, they have, I believe, yeah, a lot of Landwehr, even for Blucher's army. His corps is a lot of Landwehr below. Has British, I believe. Yep, he has a British line. But things may take some time here. The French have very defensible positions, and you can see they have units posted along. This river crossings are going to be very, very hotly contested, I'm sure. A lot of artillery here. Yeah, you can see it's starting to take a toll on Barclay's corps. He is going to pull back that infantry back into a sheltered position. Oh, this unit is taking heavy casualties. Grenadier is taking heavy casualties from the artillery. And there's no reason to be taking it. So he's going to pull his units back. Look at that tidal wave of infantry, though. That's a lot. Oh, gosh. The French brought a lot of artillery. Another Grenadier unit. No. A lot of Grenadiers. Oh, my gosh. Like, so many Grenadiers. Holy smokes. These are all Grenadiers? I do not know anything about this corps, obviously, you can tell. Good grief. Yeah, he has an entire Grenadier corps. That's insane. No wonder they're focusing down with artillery. But yeah, the French have brought the artillery to defend these positions. More French pushing up here. The Landwehr, I mean, the numerical advantage for the coalition is probably why the artillery is being brought for the Imperials, so they can kind of equalize, you know, the odds here a little bit. Cavalry back, way back behind enemy lines. Maybe they can snipe a general or some artillery. You can see where the corps are kind of positioned here because of the generals. There's a general here, two generals on the right. Another general here. So the French corps, two here and two here, kind of very consolidated. Looks like we have a bit of a cavalry charge here. Unfortunately, the French lose again. Oh, the Lancer... Wait, no. The Lancer did not come back. Well, yeah, more Dragoons here on the flank. There may be a bit of a cavalry engagement. At some point, it's going to happen, I'm sure. Either way, Barclay totally pulling back into the town. And we have the Landwehr army Look at this. Advancing here. I have just landed there actually. There's several nice good units here in the front even. Russia's ready to engage from the flank, and maybe then Barclay will come back. My concern is the French are going to be outnumbered, and unless their guns can really get some decent kills, it won't matter. That's my fear. It won't, like, they're just going to get swept back, ground down by the larger units from the coalition. But we'll see. This is a nice position. No artillery really focusing on Blucher's corps at this point. You have the UK are going to push down the road, engage, protecting part of the right flank, and you're going to have Bianchi, I hope I'm saying that right, pushing to support Blucher. And then once they are pushing, yep, we have Barclay pushing his grenadier columns down the road yet again. He's going to brave the artillery position. Nice, some skirmishers getting some shots. And Prussia, ooh, that's a nice, yep. Nice looking Prussian unit. Looks like a grenadier. So very close volleys being exchanged right now between the French and Prussians. As this battle's going to get underway, the French are going to have to watch out because you can see the Russian column pushing down the road.
Our general is under attack.
Artillery setup, 3-pounders, very close to the French position. They're going to have a wicked angle here on this French line. There it is. All right, so the battle is starting to just get off immediately. They have a nice firing line. You can see they're actually diverting some of their reserves. Looks like more of their line infantry, grenadiers and such, to this left flank, probably in combination with Barclay's corps, as these grenadiers are getting in a column formation to, I would assume, make a melee attack against the French. The French do not have a lot of infantry here, but they have a lot of artillery. Oh, wow. 7 guns. Looks like some 6-pounders. A potentially, oh, 12-pounder as well. We'll see if they can fire fast enough here. France is not collapsing in their right flank as quickly as they should be. And I am very concerned for France right now. They are about to get meleeed here by Barclay, and they are not close enough to support. Look at the cavalry massing up. Hussars, there's some cuirassiers, some dragoons. Oh, they got tons of cavalry, and France is not matching it very well at the moment. The artillery, though, is starting to tell here. You can see this grenadier unit probably will break. There we go, Prussia moving in. France should retreat here. They've already lost 1 unit. Well, way over on the left. The British pushing in. Hello, tree. France not in a very strong position here to defend that push. Here we go. Big cav charge. Dragoons going in, being met by the French. Nice cavalry engagement here. France losing big, though. Artillery getting stopped. Prussia even pushing here with some of their line infantry. And the melee starts. Here we go. Grenadiers charging into the French position. They may get 1 charge off as a cavalry fight rages in the background. And, yep, you can see the coalition getting very, very aggressive. Bianchi pushing across his core as well in support of Blucher. Boulot pushing on the right flank. Square gets formed here. Beautifully done. We have the French cavalry charging in to try to stop this. Do some little damage control here. Lots of cavalry, though, on the flank. Oh, man. Oh, there's some Imperial Guard. Oh, gosh. That's a little too laggy here. Some Imperial Guard to help support this fight. Yeah, there's a lot of units in the field. My computer's going to probably be freaking out a little. Alright, France is trying to hold the left side. The center, they have pulled back to this LOC, trying to hold. The right side actually is getting hit pretty hard. They have a lot of cavalry here on the right from France, which probably should be used here in the center. Try to combat this fight as best they can, as the coalition is throwing cavalry and infantry in. Oh, some light. What unit is this? You can see Barclay's pushing forward their core. France pushing in, committing some reserves here to the right side. These units can't form square. I'm surprised that all of this cavalry, including this Grenadier Cheval, are not trying to go for a mass melee with the cavalry support. Oh, you have the Grognards throwing themselves into the fight here, countering some of Bianchi's corps, throwing back the Austrians. The right side kind of cooling down here as we start pivoting, seeing it from the coalition's perspective here. Cavalry massed on the center for them. Grenadiers matching themselves with the French, and they outnumber the French infantry. So things looking pretty good for them right now, even getting a melee charge off. Let's see if I can get a zoomed in view here. Yeah, look at this. Oh, you have more grenadiers for the French. You've seen something so cinematic. Okay, well the smoke's just hiding everything now. Oh, a countercharge. Imperial Guard committing several units here. And I do believe they sent in some cavalry as well. Yep. Cavalry in with Barclay's corps. Oh, gotta watch out for the fin. There we go. They fixed it. France losing some units, but also breaking some of the Russians. And a Grenadiers getting charged by some Dragoons as well. Looks like Prussia's gonna go in for a counter charge with some Hussars. As, yeah, some Grenadiers from Russia are in the French. I mean, the lines are becoming very blurred here. Very blurred. Especially in the center here. Oh, it's going to become very messy. Oh, boy. Boulot is doing very well here, sending cavalry in, having the infantry just kind of shoot out the French. This, on the other hand, Bianchi's corps is getting potentially caught. Okay, I can't do any zoomed in moment. Okay, there's so much going on. French cavalry charges, stopping Barclay. The Prussian reserve trying to hold here. France is getting thrown back. They have mostly cavalry left. We have another cavalry charge here. So you have Grenadier Cheval, Dragoons, Austrian Dragoons. It does look like they're going to use this moment. The French are going to pull back some of their corps while also committing maybe more to this engagement. It's hard to tell now. There's so much happening. I need to stop trying to zoom in. You're not going to catch a thing of what is happening here. Below keeps charging in cavalry, dragoons breaking the left flank for France. France is trying to hold here. And I like that the British taking their time. They're going super aggressive. They're playing the long game here. And they are holding for now. France is not stopping, actually. They seem to be re-engaging. And they are winning these grognards. Both sides have kind of pulled back a little bit here. The coalition in France still fighting here in this field. Nice open field for cavalry engagements. Could you imagine being part of this battle? It spans such a large space. All right, the zoomed out view once again. Uh-oh. France is going in for that melee. Another cavalry charge. Some hussars, they are probably badly matched. Well, here we go. France just doing some French things, you know, going for the bayonet, going for some vicious charges. A nice charge to counter the French, keeping them on their toes. But Bianchi, again, I apologize if I'm butchering that name. He's losing big right now. A lot of mass routing here. France countering below. Look at this. We have some Kingsmen, some Scottish Highlanders. Cavalry to support a potential bayonet charge into this French line. Oh, it's doing well. They are starting to win. And they probably need to, as this fight is just constantly going back and forth. More cavalry charging in onto the flank of the French. A big move. Look at the death and destruction over here, though. The Ledoux, I believe it's Ledoux, yeah, some Grenadier Cheval still trying to break some of this Prussian corps. I am seeing, though, France slowly but surely losing men. The numbers game may actually be what wins or loses this fight for them at this point.
The men are fatigued and must rest awhile.
This fight's a little bit more even, but still, I think the coalition are starting to win. France is pulling back. They have taken heavy losses here. And you can see Barclays shifting around here.
Our men are running.
I think things are starting to calm down just a little bit here, as it's becoming pretty obvious. I mean, for a little while there, honestly, I couldn't tell who was winning and who was losing. It was almost impossible to tell. Oh wow, the French managed to throw back the British after a bloodbath in this riverbed. Man. Absolutely insane. And despite the loss here, the French still hold this LOC. But I do not see anything really left. There's one line infantry here. That's it. So they definitely, the coalition win. You can see, I mean, Blucher still has several units. Austrians still have several units. The French are probably strongest here on this left. The skirmishers trying to do what they can. Not even been that much shooting in this battle, honestly. And actually, interestingly enough, I don't hear any shooting. I just see flashes, so hold on. Word to the wise. When you don't have audio, you switch it back and forth. And that usually fixes it, just like so. Oh, the artillery, though. Yep, I think the artillery... They brought a lot of artillery, I think the French did, and I think it really actually bit them in the back, you know? They lost the infantry fight, and they had cavalry. I'm pretty sure they had cavalry, but it just wasn't enough. The French just were outnumbered. When it came down to it, they just didn't have enough men. And the quantity versus quality fight, which I feel like always is up in the air, just it helped the coalition. A rather short battle, though. But that is an insane amount of dead. Like, that is insane. Like, looking at the losses here, the coalition lost more, actually. Because, yeah, I always have the results, you know, up on the right.
We have killed their general, sir. Now they
and the French lost less men than the coalition did. So it's not like the coalition didn't, you know, I mean, not like the Imperials just got thrown back and they made some terrible mistakes. They just, the grind was against them. They, let's see. So just to kind of give you, while this lasts little bits here, unless you guys really care about this. But the coalition had 1128 for the loss, 1335, 1381, and 912 versus 800, 613, and 1200. So definitely the French lost less. So in a way, it's a Pyrrhic victory, right? I mean, there's still corps left, but this was like in the middle of a campaign. The French could probably recover with another army quicker and probably would win the next one. Oh, look at that. We have a general going in. Look at him. He was trying to fight here. Uh-oh. You're dead. You are so dead. I am sorry, sir, but... Oh, wait. He's not dead. Somehow, this dude... he may still die. Yeah, he's gonna die.
We've killed their general, sir. Now they must...
Sorry, bro. Or maybe, nope. Sorry, dude. Oh no. There it is. I lost him. He was in the midst of that infantry. Anyway, guys, I think that's pretty much the battle. A short battle. Very short for the amount of loss. Hopefully he was able to enjoy it. I feel like everything was happening at once. I was trying to get it. And with so many men on the field, it definitely was lagging my computer a little bit. So... hopefully it didn't affect too much of the viewing experience. That's so many men. Yep, there it is. The death. This was the Boulot. You can see he got some good kills. Not even that high. But anyway, let's pull up the results here. So you can see on the coalition side. Oh, LK victory. I guess I didn't really mention that. LK won by deathmatch victory. So GG's to them. But on the LK side, you have Cossack. He was playing the 10-point Blucher. You can see he had, which one's the kills again? This is another language. Rats. Actually, I think the far right one. Man, I was totally wrong. I was looking at the wrong one. I think that this, yeah. So he got 1128 for the kills. Sigismund playing as Barclay, 11-pointer, 1335. You have L playing as Bulow, yeah, 7-point Bulow with 1381, and then you have Knight Shoegaze as the Bianchi with a 9-pointer with 912 for the kills. Duke Bob Ross as 8-point Salt with 891. Marshall as McDonald 9-pointer 605 or 601 for the kills. Watson as Mortier 10-pointer with 1356, and then Z1 as the 10-point Victor with 1225. Hey, some good kills on both sides. I wouldn't complain. You know, I mean, obviously there was more kills on one side over the other. Ooh, excuse me, but still, well played. Good job on both sides. LK victory, so they will be moving up. I probably need to make sure I have an updated season 4 stats, but I'm also a couple weeks behind, so yeah, you know. But anyway, guys, thank you all so much for joining me. Hope you guys enjoyed. Until next time, you guys have a great rest of your day. Stay safe, and as always, I will catch you all in another video.